Hartford Magnet Middle School was recently recognized as the best magnet school in America. It's quite an impressive honor for a state with the widest achievement gap in America. Joining me now is Principal Sally Biggs, along with two of her stellar students. We have Kimon Walker to my left, and to my other left is Dastar Pagliawala, right? Pagliawala. I had it before off camera. You guys, this is a big deal. Now, full disclosure, guys, my daughter goes to HMMS. I work with the Hartford school system, so people can say, wait a second, it's a conflict of interest, but this is too big a story. When I heard this story, I said, you know what, forget the conflict. I want to hear what's going on at HMMS. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We should have some kind of pizza party or something, right? What do you think? So what's the deal here? When you guys heard the award, what did you think? Did you expect it, or were you surprised?
I was surprised because being in the top 4, it was a miracle, and I was kind of hoping for it, but I didn't really expect it.
Yeah.
So it was really surprising when they announced it in the middle of our last class.
What did you guys do? Everyone cheer?
Yes, there was a lot of cheering. Even in another room, you can hear other people in different rooms cheering.
Now, Dastar, should we care about this? Is it a big deal? Am I overreacting on this?
Well, it's a big deal because it really boosts the morale of the students attending HMMS, as well as it gives HMMS publicity to get more kids to enter. So it's really a big deal for us.
All right, so if someone came to you guys and said, listen, talk to me about the culture. When you come to the school, what can I expect? Why is it the best school in America, best magnet school? What's happening in there?
Well, at this school, we have a diverse population. We have kids coming in from over 30 towns, and we have kids from all types of cultures. It's really diverse. We all mix in together. We're all nice to each other. It's easy to make friends there, and it's really nice.
And not only that, but unlike other schools, they offer different classes, classes that are more fun, classes that you wouldn't expect to have.
Like what?
We have Zumba classes.
I like Zumba.
And it's taught by a trained teacher who is also a swimming teacher. Mm-hmm. And our marching band, it's an award-winning marching band, and that is it's not something that you would expect from a middle school band, but we travel all over and compete with even high school bands and win many awards.
What's your hardest class? Your toughest class?
My toughest class would be geometry.
Okay, all right.
And I'm 2 years ahead in math, so going into my freshman year of high school, I will be taking Algebra 2.
Wow.
So I would say I would say that's my most challenging class, even though the way that the teacher teaches it, it's not as hard as I expected it to be.
Yeah, and Dastar, how about you? What's your favorite class?
I also attend geometry. I really like it. It's much more different than I used to think it was. I usually thought it was just about learning about shapes, but there's so many more interesting things and more complex ideas that I never even ever heard of.
Mm-hmm. I get the sense that it's cool to learn there. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Now, how do you create that culture? Because probably the biggest thing that most schools have, they need to create a culture where it's cool to learn. Not every school does that. So how do you, if you were giving advice, they hired you as consultant, say, hey, how do you create a culture where it's cool to learn? What would you say?
Well, the teachers and student have a common goal, and that is to have every student achieve and have every student graduate. Mm-hmm. So with that common goal in mind...
But everyone has that goal. Now, come on now. Everyone has that same goal. What are you guys doing differently over there?
The teachers work harder to have every student achieve, and even when students want to give up, the teachers won't let them. So not only that, but there's extracurricular activities, and by doing that, it gives us a feel of the things that we're learning about, because most things that we do connect back to what we're learning.
Okay, so going to college is important. Now we have your principal here. She's going to be mad pretty soon. We don't really need her, do we? We can handle this stuff ourselves, right? So real quick now, what would you say? We consulted with you. How do you create that culture where it's cool to learn?
Well, to create that popular culture, you would need a wide teaching staff. The teachers at our school really are not dull or straight in the books. They try to get all the students involved by doing experiments, activities, and projects, which really make the classroom more lively, so it's easier to learn. As well as you need, you have a good staff, so then you would need you'd have nice students, and as Kamon said, the extracurricular activities are really highly
Okay,
advanced.
so good students, good staff, extracurricular. It's pretty easy stuff. Sally Biggs, finally bring you in about the principal. This is pretty easy stuff then. Get the good students, get good staff, and extracurricular, and we're good to go.
Well, I think that they touched on it, making learning fun, and every teacher at HMMS is committed to make sure that every child learns regardless of where they are academically. We need to find ways to assist that child to meet their goals. And I think that we as a school community have embraced that to make sure that regardless of the child, we want to make sure we give them every opportunity to be successful. And it starts the minute they walk in the door, and I think that when kids enter as sixth graders, they understand that. Some kids, it's a culture shock. Some kids, bringing homework every day is different. And I think that's just the teacher set the bar high, and the expectations are set really high.
Now, for students who are marginal, we have two great students here. You can see that. For that student who is marginal, about 30 seconds or below that, how do you get that student or parent to buy in? How do you raise that bar and really get them to reach that bar?
Well, today's an example. We just had some students that are in reading, and they're in reading because they came to us below grade level and came to us as sixth grade. And in a 2-year period, they have raised their Lexile scores over 500 or 600 points.
That's the reading score. Lexile scores.
The Lexile score is reading,
Okay.
so that's based on grade.
That's a fancy word, Lexile word.
That's increasing the reading ability a couple grades in just 2 short years. So it's doubled. So it's real focus. Small intervention classes for kids that are in need of that. All of our class sizes are very small. I would say the average is probably between 18 and 20 students, and that is helpful. And then the intervention classes that we have for math and reading can be as small as 5 or 6 kids.
All right, so we're hearing some good stuff here, folks. They are the best magnet school in America. Thanks to all our guests, though, Eric Danton, Walt Harrison, Zach Boyer, Sally Biggs, Datstar Pagdewala, and Kamon Walker. Don't forget, catch our show 24/7 at ctnow.com/stand. Check out exclusive behind-the-scenes video of the show. Friend us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. For the good folks here at Fox Connecticut, I'm Stan Simpson. The morning news is next.